Give it a second, give it a second. Are we live? Are we live? Yes, we are. All right, good morning, yeah, 5 minutes. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is Mike, the FX boss, broadcasting you live on YouTube and Teams, everybody. Welcome to Forex Trading Week Day 2. And remember what we're trying to do here. We're trying to implement what we have learned so far into the live market, everybody. This is why the Forex Trading Week is for. And Douglas is here talking about. Okay, give me a second, everybody. I'm going to write to Douglas that, you know, I am in a class on YouTube. If you want to participate. Alright, everybody, sorry about that. So we are here. Hello, Olga, how are you? Okay, Douglas is going to come. Okay, everybody, we just finished the module about support, resistance, pivot points, and then we go to next one. Is going to be the next lesson. Is going to be trading Japanese candlestick, the sign language of the market, everybody. Never forget to read disclaimer. This stream is not trading or investment advice. Mike, please close my losing position from yesterday. Douglas is here, everybody, and Olga, it's okay. So we're going to close. Give me a second, everybody. Sorry about my eye. It's all right. Hello, Douglas. Don't worry, man. You're going to buy a new car, Douglas. Buy a Ferrari. Buy a Porsche. You know. Okay, so Olga, GBP, JPY. Everybody, give me a second. Let's go to. Let's see what is going on GBP JPY. GBP JPY. Alright. Okay. Hello Nandozi, how are you? Hello Alex on YouTube, how are you? Olga, what did you learn? And everybody else? Everybody, what did you learn? What did you learn, everybody? What did you learn? Is there on the, you're seeing it on the screen. Always say, Mike, please close my losing position from yesterday. Well, what did you learn? There is no right or wrong, everybody. All of you guys online, what did you learn from yesterday? We're trying to implement the knowledge, right? Okay. So I'm going to wait for you guys before I give you my takeaway. This is the system, and you know, it's not a rule but a suggestion. It's advisable to wait for the daily candle to close as support as a pivot point to see how the market is going to react, to have better probability. So how did the candle close at the pivot point? Bro, will you upload 202 batch also on YouTube? No, 202, it's a paid course, Devil, I'm sorry, you know, but you can join the guys on Teams, Devil, if you want. I can send you an invite on Teams, everybody. This is Teams, right? Here you can connect, everybody, and talk to each other like Nandozi is doing, asking questions, connect to other professional traders and everything else. Okay? Otherwise, Devil, it's the Forex Course 202, it's the Advanced Institutional Trader Course. It's a paid course, it's not for free, I'm sorry. Okay? Everybody, what did you learn yesterday? So how is this candle, how did this candle close? What do you think? What is your price of 202 course? It depends where you live. So connect, not to waste too much time in here, would you be so kind and connect on email mikefxboss@gmail.com or Teams? It's Education FX Passion is the, I'm not sure where to see my nickname. Okay, Devil. It depends when you leave. There is a preliminary questionnaire too to see. Okay. Because I'm looking for traders, I'm not selling a course, so I tell you in the face, everybody, you know, that maybe not the right time for Forex Course 202. All right, always transparent and honest. All right, give me a second. So we are here, and the daily candle closed bearish with me. The pivot point were not correctly shown on the chart. Had to adjust those. Devil says, okay, Mike the boss, thank you very much, appreciate it. So we're going to close the Olga's position, close position. Okay, everybody, there is no right or wrong. We're trying to implement what we have learned so far. Bring your strategies to the table, and let's start with hedge fund trader Devil. Tell us, what do you want to buy, sell? Everybody type in the chat a currency pair. Type in the chat what time frame, type in the chat buy or sell. Okay, type in the chat what pattern do you want to buy or sell, and where is the stop loss and where is the take profit. So type in the chat, number one, what asset, could be Bitcoin, gold, whatever, what asset. Number two, buy or sell. Number three, what pattern. Number four, where is the stop loss and take profit. If I'm not forgetting anything, everybody, what asset? Euro, dollar, buy or sell, whatever. What pattern? Counter trend, uptrend, downtrend, consolidation, market wave, crown, whatever, Fibonacci if you want. And where is the stop loss? Oh yeah, I forgot something. You know, it's what time frame. What time frame? Number two. So number two is here, and this is 1, 2, buy or sell. All right, and number 5, what time frame? And then we go with the guys on Teams, everybody, what asset, buy or sell, what pattern, where is the stop loss and take profit, and what time frame. Okay, hedge fund trader Olga, hedge fund trader Nandozi, hedge fund trader Alex, hedge fund trader Douglas, type in the chat. First comes, first is served. John, Max, Maxine on Teams, Paul, Todd. We're going to give precedence to the YouTube students. Alright, Marcus too. John, I said already, hello, how are you, good morning. Okay. Now there is no right or wrong. Try to put your strategy to the test, everybody. Okay. On YouTube I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat, everybody. So far, in the meantime that we are waiting, Max long on the daily short-term trend. He is buying Bitcoin. Let's see how Bitcoin goes. Okay, we're going to wait for others. Yes, you can trade any time frame, 50-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, whatever, 4 hour, daily, weekly. There is no right or wrong. Alright. This is Max, right? Max, this is you on Teams, everybody. This is Max on Teams. He was buying, yesterday he bought Bitcoin, you know, and we talked about which one is the correct stop loss. Stop loss number 1 or stop loss number 2. Max, your stop loss, it's the stop loss number 2. Hedge fund trader Olga. No, there is no right or wrong. Boss, I don't have a strategy. Well, try to build one, right? We have also classes about what's your strategy. From the manual, everybody. From the manual, we are in the module number 2. It's called Retrace Timing and Retracement Trading. You know, we're trying to implement what we have learned so far. lesson 29, stop loss and take profit in support, resistance and pivot points, you know, available patterns, up retracement, short and downtrend, Fibonacci we didn't learn yet, you know. Short NZD USD, wow, Alex, it's fired up. Let's short. Alex, would you be so kind and type in the chat what time frame and what pattern and where is the stop loss and take profit? Remember everybody, you are here not to make money, it's too soon. You're first an analyst, you're not a trader yet, you're first an analyst, okay? So you're trying to make sense out of the market. Are we clear? Of course, 90% of you are not going to listen to me anyway, so it's alright. So out this one, I send it, sir. Alex, I'm not receiving it. Would you be so kind and, like Olga yesterday, not everything is going into chat, Alex. Or if anybody sees Alex comment. Alex, the only thing I'm seeing is short NZD USD and there is anything else. Okay, I'm on the daily, everybody. So Alex, would you be so kind and type again, you know, are we shorting the shortened trend on the daily? Low, high, so far low, high. Okay, so I'm going to enter the trade in the meantime, Alex, not to waste time. And then you're going to type again, so we're going to short the market, sell, submit. We're not going to waste time with risk management, everybody, not to 0.01, alright? Lots, volume, submit. Okay, Alex, so you are in here. You are in a trade, Alex, and Alex shorting. I'm going to wait. I have a 20-second delay on the chat. Todd, let's wait everybody. Hedge fund trader, Olga, do you want to make any trades? Douglas, Nandozi, Devil, do you want to make any trades? Everybody, do you want to make any trades? You can buy or sell, sure. Todd, you can buy or sell anything. I send it again. Everybody, do you see maybe Alex's? I'm not seeing Alex's. Are you sending to... Okay, Alex, would you be so kind? Send it to Teams, Alex. Alex, can you send it to Teams? Maybe something wrong with Google. You know. I send it, sir. I send it again, sir. But I'm not seeing it. Would you be so kind and send on Alex on Google, not on Google, on Teams. Todd, buy USD CAD daily short-term uptrend. Let's go to, in the meantime, everybody on Teams. Todd, buy USD CAD. No, there is no right or wrong, don't worry. No, this is not a strategy. Alright, Todd wants to buy the short-term trend on USD CAD on the daily. And... okay, Todd, are you sure? Remember what happened to Olga yesterday? Not judging anybody, is how we learn. Alright, short-term trend. Okay, everybody, Todd, give me a second. I'm going to just finish with Alex, which was, it was NZD USD. NZD USD, give me a second. Alright, give me a second, I need to find Alex, NZD/USD short on trend on the 4-hour chart. Alright, 4-hour chart. Stop loss goes to, give me a second, everybody, I'm going to click. Stop loss goes to 5847, 5847. Alright, something about here. And take profit 0.56, 0. Take profit, everybody, 0.5612, 5612 something. All right, at the pivot point, right? Okay, thank you, Alex. We are here, and Alex is trading the short-term trend on the 4-hour. Now, I'm not sure what you're looking at, but anyway, you know, it would be extension, retracement, higher high here, extension, retracement, extension, right? Retrace, made a lower low still. So maybe this is what you're looking at. Okay. I'm sorry I don't have these charts done, everybody, so just maybe, Alex, this is the market wave on the 4-hour chart. I'm not sure. I need to check. But your stop loss makes sense, Alex, and take profit, it's alright. And you have a counter trend line break, right, Alex? Just an example, counter trend line break, bearish candle, we didn't learn candlesticks yet. Alright. Thank you very much. Alex shorting, STT 4-hour. Now we have it, everybody. Let's go back to USD CAD. In the meantime, student traders on YouTube, feel free to put in the chat what they want to buy, what they want to sell. There is no right or wrong. Devil, don't be shy, Devil. Please. Don't be shy. USD CAD daily chart. Todd want to short the... Now buy. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Todd want to buy. What is going to happen, Todd? 7 times out of 10 up in here. Todd, I can still buy if you want. If you believe that the reaction occurred already, the market reacting to the pivot point, then you can go long. Otherwise, like most of us, you know, the market 7 times out of 10 is going to react in some way or another. Okay, ESL on the breakout, all good, thank you very much, Alex. And if you are Todd, if you are on the daily, we're going to check the weekly. All right, Todd, everybody had Todd. Now, this is a learnable skill, makes sense, everybody? Tell me, analysts online, you are not a trader yet, you are an analyst. Dear analysts, tell me, if I am Todd and I buy the daily time frame, which is not right, there is no right or wrong, what's the probability, based on what you see on the weekly chart, what's the probability of this trade being a successful trade? It has, is Todd buying the USD CAD on the daily chart? Is this a high probability trade? Is this a low probability trade? Is this more or less trade? If the higher time frame controls price action and movement on the smaller time frame, and we didn't learn candlesticks, my bad. Next year I'm going to, okay. Share some ideas, Alex, Olga, Nandozi, Devil, Douglas. Share some ideas, what do you think? You don't know if it's right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. But this is the second Forex trading week in this course where we're trying to implement what we have learned so far into the live market. This previous weekly candle is telling me that there is a bearish pressure Maybe, just maybe, is telling me that there is bull. Who is winning? The bulls, the bears? Who is winning? Olga says Todd on Teams. Olga is saying on YouTube, Todd, that it's a low probability, it's close to the pivot point. Boss, I still want to enter. Alright, Todd. Alright, there is no right or wrong anyway, so Todd wants to enter the trade. Okay. Short-term trend, right? Buying the short-term trend. On the daily, Todd. And alright, entry by the market. Again, it's going to be 0.01. Alright, and submit orders. Okay. Alex, we have a pivot point, Olga, similar to my case from yesterday. Nandozi, boss, I entered trade, got stopped out. Can you tell me why mistake? Absolutely, yes. Tell us, Nandozi, what asset did you trade, what pattern, what time frame, where is the stop loss, where is the take profit? Sure, we can tell you. Technical, everybody technically, you know. Don't take it as a mistake. It's not, there are no mistakes, but you are trying to learn. Everybody, you are trying to, Forex Course 101, you are trying to learn how to understand probabilities. Does this make sense? You are learning how to understand, you're not learning probabilities, you're learning how to understand probabilities. Okay? Todd, correct me if I'm wrong, your stop loss should go down in here. Okay, and your take profit, Todd, you know, if this is just 1 for 1, your take profit should be up in here. What's the probability of this trade being a successful trade, everybody? Todd, can you see it? Douglas is saying there is not a crown on YouTube. Everybody, Todd, listen up. Todd is saying not boss, it's another low from on the left. Everybody, this is the weekly chart. If I am Todd risking 1 for 1, example, what's the probability of my trade being a successful trade, meaning hitting my potentially, it's going to hit potentially my take profit level. Can you see, everybody, something on the weekly chart? Daily too, monthly too, but share some ideas on YouTube, everybody. Todd is on Teams. I'm a Forex Course 101. I must not risk more than I make. Everybody, I must not risk more than I make. Forex Course 101 rule. The advanced course, it's a different story. Douglas knows. Different strategies, different risk models, different entries. We do risk more than we make, but it's an advanced course. Forex Course 101, you are trying to understand how this market works. You are trying to learn basic stuff. And if you cannot obey some simple rules from the Forex Course 101, then it's going to be a difficult time for you in the advanced course. Yeah, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat, everybody. So Nandozi, just type, or you can type in Teams to Nandozi. Okay. In the meantime, Todd is telling me that this is not the stop that he wants. Okay, Todd, listen up. The only correct short-term uptrend is this one on the daily. If you planned to put the stop loss on this low, this is the wrong stop loss. You are not trading the short-term uptrend. Are we clear? Todd? We've learned this in the previous lessons, everybody, how to conform a trend which is a sequence of relevant highs and lows. Not every high and low it's relevant, everybody. Nandozi, would you be so kind and type in on Teams maybe? Oh, message. Oh, it was Alex. Yes, sell on breakout of counter trend and break. Nandozi, would you be so kind and send me on Teams? I'm going to read, you know, what you post. For some reason Google doesn't, or I mean, not Google, YouTube. YouTube is not working properly because of the, or maybe let me refresh the page. No, it's not appearing. The last message I have is from Douglas. There is not a crown. Okay. Todd, do you see your stop loss? Stop loss not in the right place, Todd. The only correct uptrend on the daily is this one. Alright? The others are not relevant highs and lows. Make sense, everybody? It is a low, yes it is, but it's not relevant. Make sense? If this would, why not? If this would be the relevant low, then this would be the relevant high, then this would be the relevant low. Can you see how am I charting? Can you see now, Todd, that the yellow is, the orange is quite different. Can you see, Todd, that the orange is quite different? Orange charting is quite different compared to the red charting. Boss, this is the market wave. No, it's not. This is the short-term trend. In the meantime, Hedge Fund Trader Douglas, Nandozi, Olga, Alex, Devil, do you want to buy, sell? Just type in the chat, everybody. In the meantime, I'm going to explain to Todd. Everybody, is it okay to help Todd and to help him to understand that the red one, it's not the market wave, it's not the market structure. My network is bad. Okay, Nandozi, don't worry. Todd, listen up, Todd on Teams. Market structure or the market wave goes from the previous lessons. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, extension. Hard highs, hard highs, hard lows, hard highs, hard lows, retracement, alright? So we are looking for the change in the short-term trend to determine what is a retracement and what is an extension on the market structure, also called the market wave. Yes, I would like to hear about thoughts and questions as well. Alright, okay, so if we all agree that USD CAD from the monthly chart, it's locked inside those two violet bands. If you all agree, everybody, upper band, lower band, upper band, lower band, upper band. If you all agree that those are the bands working so far on USD CAD monthly chart. So we are going to start from the upper band, alright? Going back, so I'm going to delete this one, going back to the daily, and going back up to here, everybody. Okay, I'm trying to find a change in the short-term trend, right? So high to low, low to high, high to low. We have a downtrend, agreed, everybody? And now I'm going to connect Todd, low to high, high to, I'm not sure if this is a low, everybody, give me a second. I need to double check, triple check. F11 settings, general, let's go to chart and GMT, okay. to have GMT charts, everybody. Okay, so what I'm trying to find, alright, so now it's more visible, right, everybody? GMT charts. So it's low to high, high to low, right? And going back up, agreed, everybody? Do you have the same charts? Everybody, do you have the same charts as I do? Transparency. Okay. If you are not sure, you use on JForex, you use the widget, everybody. Give me a second. Alright, so is this a high? 14245, 14244, that's a high. Is the blue one a low? 14165, 14167. Yes, it's a low. Now those I'm going to go back in a second. Okay. So do we have a change in the shortened trend, everybody? Alright, and then we're looking for what? Another change in the shortened trend. High to low. So step by step, right? We've learned this in the previous lessons. Did the market break this low? Yes, it did. So we need to chart now. High to low, low to high. The next one, lower low. Everybody, see everybody how those are not relevant? That's another lower low. You know, it's a sequence of highs and lows. So I'm charting the shortened trend on the daily now. Low to high, lower high, high to low, you know, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and lower low, everybody, can you see it? Now pay attention, pay attention. This is not a retracement, everybody. This circle, it's not this one. You need to have minimum 2 higher highs, higher lows. Alright, so this is not a retracement, everybody. Thought especially. So I go to low to high, high to low, and now I need to readjust the downtrend. Okay, I'm going to do something like this and like this. So it's a sequence of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? And then it's a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. I'm seeing Alex, just a second. Okay. And now what happened? Did the market break the short-term downtrend, everybody? Green. And can you see it, everybody? Whoops, I'm messing with the pivot points. Alright, everybody. So I'm going to delete this and this and this. Thought. So far, well, this is supposed to be green. Green here and transparency. Okay. Can you see Olga and everybody else? The market structure on USDK daily chart. Extension, retracement, extension. And this is the retracement so far. The yellow is the market wave. Yellow is the only correct market wave, market structure. And the red and the green are the short-term trends. Okay, thought. The green, it's not the market wave, not market structure. The green is the short-term trend. Okay. Now let's figure out what Nandozi is saying, and give me a second. Nandozi, Nandozi, Nandozi. I'm not sure. The market is pure logic, and then we have Alex. And then we have Alex. GBP USD on the 4, okay. I'm going to do a trade for Alex, and then we're going to talk about Nandozi. Nandozi, what pattern did you trade? In the meantime, it's GBP USD for Alex, GBP USD. Give it a second. GBP USD 15 minute, wow, 15 minute chart. Alex, GBP USD on the 15 minute chart. 15 minute chart. Euro USD, and then is going to appear GBP USD, hopefully. Come on, Forex. GBP USD, come on. Alright, 15 minute chart, GBP USD, 15 minute chart. Short on trend, sell. Alright, so we're going to short the market, F11. Entry, we're going to sell 0.01, not to waste time. Stop loss in price, stop loss it's at 1.34343. Take profit, it's at 1.32360. Submit, and this is GBP/USD Alex shorting STT on 15 minute chart. USD CAD Todd long on daily STT shortened trend. Okay, now let's see if everything is right with Alex. Everybody. Olga says yes, I agree. Nandozi, now I see why I lost. Shortened trend. If I'm not mistaken, everybody, I don't have those charts, I'm sorry. So, but extension, retracement, extension. You know, still okay, right? Should be here the stop loss somewhere. That's the relevant high, if I'm not mistaken. Risk reward ratio makes sense. But Alex, we had an issue. Not right or wrong. What is going to happen down in here? Prepare to manage your trade. In the meantime, everybody, Nandozi is asking NZD/JPY market wave. I'm sorry, I didn't see it before. NZD/JPY market wave on the 2-hour chart. Give it a second. NZD/JPY 2-hour chart. Delete this one, everybody. And NZD/JPY. Okay, so we're going to talk about the entry. Green and like this and like this, and coordinates. You've entered at 85.065. Also, you entered here, Nandozi? Did you enter here, down here? This was your entry. Now I see why I lost. Alright, there is no right or wrong, everybody. But if we go, you know, just extension, retracement, right? How many of us we enter end of extensions and then the market retraces? There is no right or wrong on strategy, you know, but I believe the only thing is that you've entered the end of extension. The market broke the pattern, you know. Can you see it in here, everybody? You didn't. No, there is no right or wrong, but I believe talking about patterns, you know, if this would be the market, you know, I would sell, right? Agreed, everybody? You had the counter trendline break, you know, our high somewhere up in here. And then I can see that the market is changing trends and everything. So it makes sense to sell. But then the market hit the pivot point and something and broke the pattern, right? I wouldn't judge myself like, oh, I made a mistake. By the way, I'm on the 4-hour chart, and those is set on the 2 hours. Is there maybe something different? Well, similar story, right? Similar story on the 2-hour chart. But before entering on the 2-hour chart, I would check the daily. And if you would wait for the daily to close before you would buy, what would the daily tell you? How many of you online are not listening to the higher time frame? Hands up right now. Me boss, me boss. YouTube, student traders on YouTube. How many of you are not following, are not listening to the higher time frame? I was speculating on the past resistance. Sure? Sure, everybody? In the advanced course, you are going to learn how to manage trades, alright, everybody? No, there is no right or wrong. Boss, can you give us a simple system to manage trades? Well, I hope it's not too complicated, everybody. If you would do a trade like this example, and this is not a strategy, if you would put exponential moving average, everybody, 8 and 21, this is easy to obey, easy to understand, easy to do, okay? If you would have exponential moving average 8 and 21, alright, example, and color code like violet and yellow, okay, everybody? Now, if you would enter on the daily chart, then the smaller time frame would be the 2-hour chart. Can you see it? So you would get out, just an example, not a rule, but those two indicators, you know, are you would get out in here, you wouldn't be stopped out. I know all of this, but it's FOMO. Well, work on yourself. The Forex Course 202, the Advanced Institutional Trader Course, we work heavily on emotions like FOMO, and especially October 18th, everybody. So it's not this weekend, but next weekend. We start next weekend, everybody. Learn how to make big money as a trader. Okay? This is heavily, not heavily in the negative sense, heavily in the positive sense. You know, we talk a lot about psychology. Okay? And this guy is going to be on the line. This guy is going to be on the line. Heraldo, it's up 95% for the year. Closed trades. Everything is closed. Not hedging or anything. You know. But he's on a $1,000 account. Okay, everybody? And this is psychology. Alright? You might not know it, you might know it. Fact, 95% of professional traders don't make big money, everybody. Find a hedge fund, investment bank, or a broker in your country and check the cars below the office. You're going to see 30 to 50, depends on how many employees, but you're going to see 70-80% of the cars are middle class cars. Not judging anybody, we're talking about making big money. You're going to see the whatever, you know, the respectable Toyota Corolla, Renault, Peugeot, whatever are the cars, you know. Chevrolet, no, I don't know, Fiat, whatever. Okay, the respectable, and then you're going to see 1, 2, Ferrari, Porsche, Lambo, Aston, you know. Make sense, everybody? Boss, I don't believe you. Good, we love the non-believers. Prove me wrong. Find a broker, asset manager, or investment bank. Find one of those institutions that are in the financial markets and take a picture, you know, whatever. Exactly. Doesn't exist. Make sense, everybody? In the advanced course, you are going to learn the technical stuff. Technical knowledge is going to bring you to consistency. Alright, everybody? You can write this down before you finish for today. Technical tools, technical knowledge, you know, strategies, market wave, Fibonacci's, multiple time frame, risk management models, and so on and so on. The technical stuff is going to bring you to consistency. Yes, it will. It's a learnable skill. But technical stuff is not going to make you rich. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Psychology is going to make you rich. Boss, how is this possible? Well, because nobody's stupid, right? Douglas online is going to know Douglas is going to say, no, everybody's stupid. I mean, well, not like this. Make sense, everybody? We are not stupid, right? Are we? Psychology, we have our belief systems, we have our beliefs in general. You know, what is the common belief that makes us problem? I'm not worth it, or I'm not going to make it, or whatever may be the case. I mean, we can spend years here talking about, you know, trading is too difficult, you know, sustaining big numbers, it's impossible. Heraldo is sustaining big numbers, but sustaining big numbers on big account is impossible. Me and you and Heraldo, we are going to relapse. We are going to self-sabotage. Okay, everybody? 95% of our population who is making it, those guys are not stupid. Make sense? But there is psychology. Boss, what is my mistake then on that trade? No mistake. I just told you. The market broke the relevant high. No mistake. No mistakes. No mistakes been done. But if you want, you can manage the trade. You can go on the, if you are on the, not a rule, just a suggestion. If you are on the 2-hour chart, everybody, the smaller time frame is the 15-minute chart. And if you would go on the 15-minute chart and manage with moving average crossover, which is a simple, easy to understand, easy to obey indicator, and it's not easy if JForex wants to work. Give it a second. Oh, Euro, AUD, NZD, JPY again. JForex thinks it's Friday. Oh, this is our last class of the week. See you back on Monday, everybody. Come on, JForex, come on. Come on. 30-minute chart. Not working well. I'm sorry, Nandozi, not responding, JForex. Oh, finally. 2 hour, yeah, alright. But now 30 minutes. Not responding. 15-minute chart, maybe. Give me a second. Let's go on trading view, everybody. So I'm going to share trading view, right? NZDJPY on trading view, NZDJPY on trading view, and 15 minutes, and if we give if we give indicators, exponential moving average once, twice, and if we have this one, which is going to be, so I have a class on Sunday. Yes, we do. 8, alright, and this is going to be 21. Alright, so on the 50-minute chart, you know, you would get out, see, Nandozi, you would get out here. Example, this is where you've entered from the 2-hour chart, and then the 15-minute chart will take you out in here or in here. Alright, everybody, thank you very much for your time. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you back on Monday. Alex, see you back on Sunday. Alright, Douglas, see you back on Sunday. And Olga and everybody else, see you back on Monday. And October 18th, we have the last course of the year. The first course in 2026, everybody, is going to be a crypto course. Okay. We're going to learn how to make, Doug is going to cry, how to make 18,000% of return and not investing enough money. Alright, everybody, this is the boss. Have a great weekend. See you back on Monday.